ang kahalagahan dito. At saka USEC, hindi lang po tubig ang lilinisin natin. Meron po tayong additional technology. Ito po ang magre-recycle ng ating mga basura. Magiging kahit yung mga water lily, nakita nyo kahapon, nakakalat lahat sa buong Pasig River, hindi na makadaan yung mga sasakyan pandagat. Yun po, pag ipinasok natin doon sa aming recycling machine na yun, magiging fertilizer pa, magiging pagkain ng hayop. So mamaya po makikita nyo. So yun lang po kaya kung sinabing gano'n, para mapatunayan, o ito mga vloggers, hindi ang presidente at ang mga ahensya ng gobyerno na may kinalaman dito sa Manila Bay Rehabilitation ay may plano. Sabihin nila, hindi pinagplanuhan. Salita man lang sila, huwag na sila, kung magkikilitit sa isa na sila, may solusyon silang i-offer. Okay? So, tingnan po natin muna yung patunay kung ano po ang nagagawa ng aming Ioris machine. Ito po ay hindi na testing dito lang sa Pilipinas, halos Amerika pa po at buong mundo meron na po ito. Pakiplay na yung ating yung nga pala, nakalimutan ko, yung inventor ng Ioris machine, pakiplay mo para at least malaman nila na this technology is the #1 technology talaga. Play, then volume.
こんにちは、福田邦夫です。私はこの地球に生きるすべての生物の明るい未来のために、そして人類の平和と繁栄を願い、地球と一緒に力を合わせて自然の汚染されたこの自然界を浄化することを目的にこの浄化装置を開発いたしました。私たち人間が擁した自然環境を元の美しい自然に蘇らせることは私たち人間のこれからの急務となります。私はチームイオレスを強力にバックアップいたします。美しい自然がこの地球に蘇った時に今世界を震撼させているコロナウイルスも消えてしまうと確信しております。一緒に力を合わせて腐敗した水を生き返らせることをやっていきましょう。よろしくお願いいたします。
Okay? Siya po si Mr. Pukuda. Yan po yung inventor nitong highly sophisticated machine ito. #1 technology po. And then I would like to call first Mr. Takeshi Oyama. Siya po ang nagdala nitong machine ito dito. Meron po siya mga i-discuss na kaunti. Thank you very much. Komori-san, onegaishimasu. Okay.
I'm Takeshi Oyama from Japan. Thank you for coming today. I first came to the Philippines 3 years ago. Then I saw Manila Bay. I thought that my impression was not good also. That smell was bad. I'm sure the Japanese technology could change this situation. Yours has been tested in 4 locations. All of them gave very good results. I think the result will be very good in Manila Bay as well. Finally, I've had a big event opportunity today. I'm very happy. Thank you very much for everyone.
Dalawa ko po, Mr. Takeshi Oyama. Kesa na po kayo sa English. Okay, so we have to continue. Mag-play na po kami ng part ng aming PowerPoint. Ito po, obserbahan nyo mabuti. Hindi po kami nagsisinungaling. Hindi po kami, ito po ay dokumentado. Dokumentado ito, ganito po kagaling itong aming machine na ito. Pinakyaw po ng Amerika. 12 lang po ang minapacture namin sa Japan. Yung 10 binili agad nila. Tapos nung nagkaroon ng COVID, binili pa rin ng California yung isa. Ito na lang po ang natitirang machine dito sa Pilipinas. Pero kaya po natin gumawa ng mas marami. Kahit i-play the Gulf of Mexico and Dulungan, yung Paranaque.
The Gulf of Mexico, a beautiful, well-known ocean area which provides 40% of the American seafood supply. However, on April 20th, 2010, BP Corporation's Macondo oil well exploded 45 miles off the Louisiana coastline. Spilling 5 feet, BP applied a dispersant known as Corexit in an effort to break up the oil. Instead, some of the oil sank to the bottom of the Gulf, wiping out bottom-dwelling sea life, while the remaining oil was spread far and wide across the Gulf, making the accident even worse. Despite spending billions of dollars to mitigate the damage, results have been unsuccessful. Of the many companies attempting to clean oil-contaminated water, and its Korea ionization technology has emerged as the leader in treating spilled heavy oil in a plurality of accident sites in Japan. The Korea system does not use chemicals, but rather a technology which decomposes the spilled crude electronically. This effect can be likened to the purification of contaminated seawater as performed by activated bacteria. The Korea system passes seawater through a negative ion generator. Extremely tiny microbubbles are generated and injected into the seawater. Propagating microbubbles reach more than 100 meters from the system, while diffused microbubbles enhance dissolved oxygen levels to a distance of 400 meters. These diffused microbubbles have a long life and are very effective at increasing dissolved oxygen concentration in the water. Due to this effect, floating contaminants begin to condense and will be decomposed by activated bacteria living at the surface of the microbubbles. In this manner, the Korea system purifies seawater. Specific features of the Korea system are small placement area requirements. The system eradicates algae and sludge, and since no chemicals are used, no secondary pollution is produced. No special placement conditions are required. It should also be emphasized that purification of the seawater bottom or floor is accomplished as well. We would like to reference the Korea system's purification of contaminated seawater in Cotton Bayou in Orange Beach, Alabama, at the request of Dr. Robert Nalen, chemist and water researcher on behalf of the city of Orange Beach. A view of the beach, colored brown due to oil contamination before the introduction of the Korea system. A view of tar balls formed by the condensation of spilled crude oil. Dr. Nalen, chemist and water quality researcher, sampling contaminated water. The dissolved oxygen concentration is just 8.6 parts per million before the Korea system's installation. Begin the healing process via the introduction of Korea ionization technology, a foam of spreading negative ion containing microbubbles is injected into the water. After 2 days, one can observe the heightened dissolved oxygen concentration of 20 parts per million. After 1 week, small fish and shellfish begin to appear at the seashore where no living creature was before. Dissolved oxygen levels of approximately 20 parts per million have reached 400 meters from the Korea installation site. A before and after comparison of the demonstration confirms improved conditions, both visually and chemically.
We brought the water purification device Eurus to the Philippines. Then we tried a test operation.
Ito po yung sa Paranaque, yung dulo ng river. Isa po yan sa major tributaries din ng contamination dito sa Manila Bay. Tinesting na po namin siya. Matagal na po. Tingnan niyo po yung resulta.
The oxygen in the water. .5. If this numerical value is less than 8, the fish will not grow well. We will start preparing immediately. It's time to start operating. One week has passed. We check the oxygen concentration again.
Just for 1 week.
Times. On the first day, we could barely see the injection nozzle. After 10 days, the transparency increased a little. After 1 month, the water becomes even more transparent and the nozzle is clearly visible. Then it is the announcement of the results.
Ako, si Jerry. Tagal na akong naninirahan sa bulungan. Mula nang dumating ang GW purification machine na galing sa Japan, ay unti-unti kong napapansin ang pagbabago ng kalinisan ng ilog na to.
Ako po si Hiling Murillo. Isda po ako dito sa bulungan. Dati po, sobrang dumi ng tubig dito. Kaya akong makasisid kasi walang makita sa ilalim. Pero nang dumating ang purification machine, kalipas ng isang buwan, malinaw at umiinis ang tubig. Dito kaya nakakasisid na ako ngayon. Sobrang linaw na.
Ito po yung Gulf of Mexico. Natatandaan niyo nagkaroon ng Gulf spill, ay yung oil spill doon na 5 million barrels, I think 5 million barrels mahigit. Yun po ay nalinis ng ating KRIA. Itong Ayores machine na ito, within 3 months at bumalik. Yun po pinaka-essence ng presentation na yun. Yung second po, nakita ninyo sa Paranaque po. Yan yung kung dito sa may dating dampa. I would like to acknowledge the arrival of Mr. Ibrahim, Rotary of Mr. Silangan. Thank you sir for coming. So yun po sa bulungan ngayon, actually, tinest lang namin yun for 8 days. December 12, 2018, then we start at the machine by December 2018. So 8 days lang po yun. Then afterwards, tinanggal na namin. So nakita nyo, after 1 month, tumutuloy pa rin yung paglinaw ng tubig because yun po ang sekreto nitong ating machine. Yung negative ions na nai-induce niya, nasasaturate niya sa tubig ng matagal na panahon. Okay? Kaya lang po, kailangan i-identify natin bakit ba bumabaho at dumudumi itong ating mga ilog. Tama ang partly, yung sinabi ni Mr. Yusek, yung mga dumi sa bahay, mga ihi, mga excess protein na napupunta sa ilog. Pero yan po, by nature, nadidissolve yan ng natural. Kaya lang po talagang merong sa dami nila, trillions sila. Hindi na kinakaya. Umiitim yung ilog, bumabaho yung itong dagat. You can see, now ito mabaho pa rin. Okay? Paliwanag natin, Mr. Ipakita mo yung video nung surfactant. May idea po ba kayo kung ano yung surfactant? Sino dito yung chemical engineer? Sino dito yung chemist? Okay. I-post mo muna ito kayo sandali. Paliliwanag ko lang yung surfactant. Kasi medyo technical terms ito. Sa mga common tao po, hindi nyo basta maintindihan. Ito po ang dahilan ng pagdumi ng ating mga dagat, ilog, mga kanal. Okay? Ang surfactant po, ang mga scientific definition niya na term na ginagamit ay surface active agent, surfactant. Saan po nakikita itong mga surfactants sa ito? Any idea? Mahirap po kasi basta tayo nagsasalita na hindi natin alam. Ito po ang dapat alamin ng mga environmentalist ko. Ay salita ng salita. Ito po ang dahilan ng pagdumi. Ang surfactant po, sabi ko nga kanina, ulitin ko, surface active agents. Yan po ay nakikita sa mga detergent, sa mga sabon, sa shampoo, lahat ng bagay na bumubula, yan po ang bumabalot sa langis. Ito po ay long chains of carbon. Long chains of carbon po yan na hydroponic at hydrophobic. When you say hydrophobic, ano ba po yung phobia? Takot sa tubig. Pag hydrophilic, gustong-gusto niya yung tubig. So yung mga surfactant na yan actually, paliliwanag ko later, ng thoroughly. Pero play mo muna yung video, Mr. Yan yung long term. Ganyan po ang composition niya. Yun po ang hydrophobic. And pag inihalo natin sa tubig yan, nagsasama-sama yun. Binabalot nila ang tubig. Okay? Sabi ko kanina, hydrophilic, hydrophobic. Nagkakaroon po ng ganyang configuration. Okay? Pagka sa tubig, ganyan po, nabablak na nila, hindi na makasingaw yung oxygen. Okay? Ngayon po, pag binaliktad natin yung ano yan, dahil sabi natin, nagkakaroon sila ng formation na tinatawag na micelle. Okay, medyo scientific po ito, pero ipinaliliwanag ko rin sa inyo. Yung mga micelles po na yan, bumabalot dyan doon sa mga excess protein, sa mga langis, sa mga tubig na madudumi, ihi, at yun ay nabubuo. Hindi na nakakapasok ang oxygen. Yun po ang dahilan. Okay? Ito po ko, tingnan natin. Pag sa langis naman siya, yung mga sebo ng Jollibee, sebo ng McDonald's, hambak sa kanal. Okay. Ito po nilagyan ng nilagyan namin ng langis. Ganyan po ang nangyayari lang. Hindi po humahalo ang langis sa tubig. Yan po ang katotohanan. Okay? So yung mga langis ng Jollibee, ng McDonald's, ng ibang perito, binabalot lang yan ng surfactant. Hindi yan nabubulok, kaya bumabaho ang ilog natin at mga karagatan natin. Dahil dadaan sa kanal. Okay? So yung surfactant na yan ay maganda rin ang nagagawa. Pero may bad effects. Yan po ang ginagamit natin sa paghuhugas ng kamay para matanggal yung dumi. Pero hindi po actually kumpleto. Dahil nga yung surfactant, pag inano mo, naghugas ka ng kamay, yung virus, yung bacteria, yung oil, natatanggal sa kamay mo, pero aagos lang sa kanal yan. Kaya nga sabi namin, yung paghuhugas, medyo ayoko lang kontuhin, yung kakanta ka raw ng 2 beses ng happy birthday, patay na raw ang virus. Ako po, 50-50 ako ron. 50-50 ako ron. Ayoko lang sinano, dahil siyempre, si Secretary Duque, yun ang nila, at ang WHO. Pero po yan, knowing the knowledge sa surfactant, pag nasa kamay mo yan, sinabon mo yan, papalutin lang yan ng surfactant, mawawas out, tanggal sa kamay mo. Pero aagos sa tubig, so maaaring yung kanal natin, yung ating mga sewage, ang magkakaroon ng tinatawag na mga virus, mga waterborne diseases, doon madadali yan. Pag ihi natin, diretso sa kanal. Okay, pakiplay mo, diretso. Paspasan na natin kasi may mga importante pa silang lakad. Pakita mo isang video.
In this world, all living things are coexisting and
Yan po yung pwede yung Mr. Takeshi na bakit yung pinapatay? Okay lang naman yun. Wala talaga. Sige, tuloy.
digestion of the food we eat. The same is true for the seas and rivers. There are also lots of bacteria living there and they help in decomposing garbage. This is the natural purifying effect of nature. So why does water become polluted? The major factors are nutrients oversaturation of garbage in water, surfactants contained in household detergents, and oxygen depletion. First, the sea is filled with too much garbage, such as dead fish, feeds, oil, and many other human and microorganisms break them down. Initially, bacteria that use oxygen predominate, but when the amount of organic matter increases, oxygen in the water greatly affecting the quantity of those bacteria and their capacity to decompose. Other types of bacteria which do not consume oxygen begin to flourish more than. They can also actually break down organic matter, but as they do so, they release toxins and strong foul odors. In short, as the amount of oxygen in the water goes down, pollution goes up. As you may now have probably realized, the solution therefore is to increase the oxygen concentration in water. But it's not easy, because when oxygen is simply added to the water, it will just immediately escape into the atmosphere. This major concern has been successfully resolved already, however, by our ERS water purification machine with its highly effective and efficient means to increase the oxygen concentration in water. The machine ionizes oxygen and has various extraordinary advantages. Ionized oxygen can stay dissolved in water for a long time. The increase in both oxygen and electrons stimulates the growth of beneficial oxygen-consuming bacteria, leading to an ideal balance in the underwater ecosystem. Another harmful factor in surfactant. Surfactants are useful in removing greasy stains, but they cannot be easily decomposed thereafter. Aside from killing fish, it becomes sludge which accumulates the bottom of covering the soil. This prevents oxygen from being absorbed and stored in the soil and so. The water's deficiency in oxygen progresses even more. Manila Bay and Laguna Lake are both currently in such unfortunate condition. A large amount of surfactant, which is component of detergent, is mixed here. And water combined with pollutants continues to destroy the environment for a long time. This couldn't be helped by anyone. But don't worry, ERS is the only purification device that can decompose surfactants. We propose to install ERS all pumping stations. Now we can crush the source of sludge. And ERS is the only water purification machine in the world that is approved by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. These are the reasons. 1. It decomposes surfactants which are difficult to decompose in nature. 2. It can also break down heavy metals and PCBs, polychlorinated biphenyls. 3. It kills pathogens like E. coli and other harmful viruses. 4. It cleanses piping systems when used in combination with water supply equipment. 5. It has great benefits to nature in the human body. Thank you for watching. The ERS is the only machine that can restore the clean sea.